Do you remember what the original seed of the idea was?
It was 1991. I was actually writing another novel. I was writing a science fiction novel that I'd been intending to write for some time. And just one day, the first chapter of Game of Thrones came to me. 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 The scene where they find the direwolf pups in the summer snows.
That was the first scene that you wrote?
That was the first scene that I wrote, yeah. That scene came to me, and I wrote it in like 3 days.
Did you set out to write an epic saga? I heard a wonderful quote from you where you said, "I knew that all was lost when I began to sketch a map."
In the summer of '91, I had no current Hollywood assignments. And then one day, from I don't know where, I suddenly thought of this scene where these wolf pups are discovered with their dead mother by some medieval type people riding through the summer snows. I knew they were summer snows. That was, somehow that phrase was very important to me. And it just came to me so vividly that I had to write it.
It's a freak. It's a direwolf.
I wrote that chapter. It only took me about 3 days. And by the time I was finished, I knew what the chapter after that had to be. And then the chapter after that, I wound up spending the rest of that summer working on what would eventually be Game of Thrones. And indeed, somewhere in there, I did indeed stop and draw the map, which was the point where I said, okay, I know what this is now. This is a fantasy novel, and I need to design the world that it goes in, like Tolkien's Middle-earth, and come up with a name for it, and come up with a genealogy.